My name is Randi Sheffield. I got diagnosed June 18, 2013.
2013.
2013.
So are you in remission now? All set? No treatment?
Yep. Thank God I'm cancer-free for 10 years. 10 years cancer-free. I had hard palate cancer from secondhand smoke. I thought I was chewing. I was eating food and I thought I bit my jaw. And I had to go to the doctor, and that's how I found out I had cancer.
So how did you react when you first learned about it? Did you think you were going to die, or did you say...
No. When they told me that, I asked the doctor, I said, "You sure you got the right person? Because I feel fine." You know what I mean? And I didn't panic or anything. I just couldn't understand it too much because I felt fine, you know. And then when they sent me to Boston Medical Center to see the surgeons, you know, they told me everything that needed to be done. It still really didn't sink in for a while, but even when I look back at my photos, because my daughter took pictures of me from beginning, my whole hospital stay. And to see those pictures, is unbelievable because it's so traumatic, and I was only in the hospital for 9 days.
So you undergone chemotherapy, radiation?
I did have chemotherapy and I had radiation.
You didn't
Both.
have surgery? I had surgery, chemo, radiation.
I had surgery, then I had chemo radiation after. My surgery was, my cancer was in the roof of my mouth, down the side of my jaw, and it opens, wrapped around the muscles that open and close your mouth. So I don't know if you can see, they cut me from here, through the side, through my lip. They cut me under here. They lift my whole face up, and they took the roof of my mouth, side of my jaw, gums, teeth, everything out. And then they out my arm. They took muscle, bone, tissue, and arteries, and they rebuilt the inside of my jaw.
Okay.
All in 9 days. I healed from surgery to the time I went home was 9 days.
Wow.
It was very, it was, when I went there, I wasn't that nervous. You know, I didn't get nervous until they tell me I shouldn't even say this part, but I had to do a tracheotomy while I was awake. That's the main thing that made me nervous, but, you know, they did it pretty easy and it worked out well, but other than that, I just thank God for giving me a good team of doctors, and I just prayed that, you know, He would bring me out of this. And you got to go in believing that He is a healer. And, you know, I had a strong support system. You got to make sure you stay focused, you know, don't think so bad about everything, because it's not always the worst. You know, you got to think positive. You guys, you know, pray, think positive. Try to eat healthy. And some exercise
I'm glad
to keep your strength up.
Yeah, I'm glad you say that, because sometimes what kills people most is not the cancer itself, is the stress, the lack of support they have, and they feel desperate, not enough information.
They just get depressed right away, and that's not, no one can do it, fight it for you. You got to really just stay focused, and you got to live every day that you have, you know what I mean? And you can't stress, and you can't let things worry you. You know, you just gotta let go and let God handle all your problems. You know what I mean? Because I don't worry about things I can't fix or change. They're gonna be there anyway, so who cares? I focus on things that make me happy, because you only have one life, and you gotta live, you know, your best life.
And you feel like
that's what I try to do.
Yeah, you feel like your spirit was a great part of the healing process.
Yeah, when I look back and I think of what I've been through, it really amazes me, and it makes me really grateful and feel very blessed.
So some people, when they were going to the treatment, they think the best way for them was to think about something they want to live for. Some people, they have kids, grandkids.
Especially if you have a family or you have children. You know, I have children, I have grandchildren, but I wasn't ready to go nowhere. And when I asked them what, they told me it was stage 4. I asked them how many stages are there. They're like, that's it. I'm like, are you sure? Because I feel fine like that, but that still didn't sink in. It didn't like, but God brought me out of that, so I'm very good with that.
What do you like people to know, like someone who just diagnosed with cancer, they are preparing to undergo the process of chemotherapy, radiation? What do you want them to know first that you hope you knew before you started your treatment?
That you will make it through. What's the saying go? I have cancer, cancer don't have me, something like that, you know. You just got to try to stay positive and talk to somebody, you know, a friend, a family member, and get up. You have to, you know, when you first get it, some people are stronger than others. Some people, you know, may have to, you know, shed a tear or whatever, but find some things that to keep yourself busy. You know what I mean? Some activities or doing things you like. My problem was I like to shop and I like to go out to eat, but too much of that is will get you into trouble.
Yeah, I lost my taste because the radiation had me lost the taste, so I could not go out to eat. And then whenever I eat something, I have to drink all the time, and some people, you know, don't like it. They don't know what you're going through.
And see, that's the hardest part too, because that's why I like this program at Boston Medical Center, because no matter how big or small your support team is, nobody understands like people that went through the same thing. You know, people try to understand, but they don't know all the little things that we go through and the things that bother us, or, you know, we're not, like say people that got to eat differently, they're not doing it because this is the only way they can get food in their body. You know?
I have people making fun of me, say one food, one drink, you know, one spoon, one drink, and you know, they don't know about it.
I would pull them aside and tell them, or I wouldn't go out with them. I would tell them first, give them a fair chance, but after that, you got to cut yourself off from negative people. You don't need people bringing you down. You need people encouraging you, people that are helpful. Stick around good people like that, and you know, find things you like to do. The weather's getting warmer now, so just, you know, get involved with our group at Boston Medical Center, because that really helped me so much. You know,
you see, the support group is very important. Like people, they will understand better what you are going through. Yeah, because they have been through the same thing.
Yeah, they're easier to talk to. Like I could talk to you, and I don't really know you that well, but you know, I know you've been through the same situation. So, like me, when I go out to eat, I always have to keep wiping my mouth, right? Because I can't feel food over here. You know, so we all have little different things that bother us. But if we were all out together, no one would pay any attention to each other.
Yeah, because we're on
what
the
they're
same
going
boat.
through. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, even if people didn't know, or even if you didn't have anything going on, they shouldn't be teasing you like that. You know,
Yeah, some people are ignorant. They don't know what you're going through unless you tell. My wife, for example, think that cancer was something that I could spread to her, and like she was trying to isolate me, and then ask her. The only question she needed to ask the doctor was, is it something that I can...
Contagious, yeah.
Is it something contagious? And then doctor get mad, say, that's not the time to ask this question.
Yeah, but she needs to know. If you don't know, you don't know.
Absolutely. That's right. But I
she needs to get over the fear.
Yeah, I explained to her that, everything, but everything is different. And then once you know someone who got the same thing and they explain you what they have been through, how they deal with it, now you have some hope. You have some hope thinking that if they have been doing it and then it's successful, it will be for me too.
Yes.
But I'm glad you are fine now, and it's a blessing.
I still have my little daily things I have to do, and like I have extreme dry mouth. That's the hardest. But the things that I have to do every day are much better than the ultimate, result. But I just think sometimes you have to break away from your family and support team and branch out and do something different, or get involved in something so you get some me time or do something different like that or whatever. That's why I like coming down here, but now transportation is a little different now, but programs like this really, really help.
Yeah, that's true. But the other thing I wanted to ask you to finish is that some people, they think when you get cancer, like leave everything you are doing, work things, just to focus on the treatment. And then I feel like it's not a good thing because now you're not living like a normal life, and it might have a huge impact on you.
See, some people still work, do it, but it depends on. That's why you gotta have a strong support system, and it depends on what kind of job you had. You know what I mean? And what kind of cancer you have also. But it depends on what you can handle. You know what I mean? So, depending on what you can handle, you got to do what you feel that makes you happy. It makes you strong. You got to do stuff that builds your confidence and make you stronger. And that you can help the next person that has a question that you might bump into or come in contact with. That's how our group grows, because we talk to the next one, each one that comes in contact with the group. It is a pleasure, always a pleasure talking to you. Each time we'll get to spread our stories to different people and help more people, do this. Because they don't have to be scared, just got to take it one day at a time. Trust and believe in God and take it one day at a time, and, you'll be all right.